Today we're reacting to 3 new NFL logos, some serious design, some variety. We got the Tennessee Titans, the Cleveland Browns, and the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's get into it. Some news for you today. If you haven't noticed, we're in a different location. If you follow us on Instagram or see our YouTube reels, you'll notice that we moved. Excited to be here. Kind of a fun situation. Hopefully it's temporary. Hope to get into a new space eventually as well. That's our own.
All right, everybody. We have the Cleveland Browns. I know this is a team you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, yep. Exciting stuff here.
Yeah, we'll see.
One of their original logos was actually this elf. Eventually, the owner of the team decided that it was too cartoonish. And
I've never seen the elf before.
I haven't seen it. No, this is my first time seeing it.
Kind of an interesting thing to go from, like, to a helmet.
Why did they have an elf?
Yeah, as you guys know in the comments, let me know why you guys had an elf, because I really don't know. So then they decided to move on to a helmet. The helmet's kind of gone through a few renditions throughout the years. Anytime they do an update, they make some slight tweaks, change the color of the face mask or the overall color of the orange, kind of add some depth to it. And then in 2024, they actually updated to this logo here that features a white face mask from the previous one that had a brown face mask. Feels like something that's definitely unique. A lot of the teams in the league are some kind of animal, like usually a bird or some kind of cat. So that is kind of one thing that I feel like is cool about this logo. It is unique.
I think it's freaking weird.
What's weird about it?
It looks like a blank mock-up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just funny because it's like something to represent your team and you can go out of the box with it, and they stayed in the box.
It's awesome, kind of interesting how detailed it is.
It looks like a helmet. Yeah, it's a great helmet.
It is unmistakable. It is a football helmet.
It is. It's a good illustration.
I think to me this is outside of the box, because if you look at teams around the world, there's 90% of them are going to be some kind of animal.
That's true.
That's true. Which, you know, is great and all. It is kind of nice to see some variety. There are other teams out there like the Steelers, you know, that kind of have like a similar kind of idea to their team's name and their logo, but I feel like it's just different. And I know it is just a helmet, and maybe technically is not, you know, the most creative design ever. I think it deserves some merit for not being a bird.
This is coming from Captain Eagle. So, you know.
No birds.
Still not sold on it.
I'm trying. I'm some Browns fans. I'm really trying.
But from a designer standpoint, I just don't know if it's a great logo. And I could see it as something else other than maybe their main, I don't know, kind of alternative. But the fact that it looks like a blank mock-up to me is hard to get past.
But that just means it's a good rendition of a helmet.
Yeah, so it's a great helmet, but is it a great logo?
It's almost like a t-shirt company having a t-shirt for their logo.
Yeah, ours has sleeves though. It's got symbolism, and it's not a crazy detailed blank mock-up. It's a flying t-shirt. Spencer kind of made that point too, where it's like a basketball team having a jersey as their logo.
I didn't know this was gonna be that controversial.
Got it.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'll give it a 5.
I'm giving them an 8.
Ooh. Oh, I like it. I like it.
All right, so we're gonna get into some of their branding.
Yeah.
What? You're telling me this is their secondary logo?
How this was gonna go?
Oh my goodness! All right, go ahead, Matt.
These are ones that they don't use anymore. I just thought it would be good to show because I did feel like they are pretty cool logos.
You look at that bulldog, I still think it doesn't look like anything else on the film, you know? Like, why wouldn't they run with the bulldog?
I just think it goes back to like,
but
there's so many animal teams.
Yeah, but there's no dog team in the NFL.
All of sports, there's got to be 10,000 dogs.
I mean, if you're including like AFL and stuff.
Dude, just imagine everybody in the stadium go.
Well, and then every team ever, there's going to be a million teams if you do all sports worldwide, you know?
Yeah, that's why I think choosing something like a dog or a bird or a cat is kind of cheesy.
I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section.
I just think, like, I don't know, like every sports team is going to choose some kind of animal or something.
And I get that, but you also got to look at marketability. It's going to be a lot easier to appreciate a team's mascot being a dog versus a helmet.
Well, their mascot is a dog.
Well, Well, I mean, like,
Their logo is a helmet.
okay, so exactly though. Are you gonna be more happy walking around with a bulldog on your shirt or a helmet on your shirt?
I think you can still have a dog T-shirt that represents the Browns, and still have a logo be the helmet.
It's true. When it comes down to the team and their branding, their main logo is gonna be the helmet. And I'm not, I'm sure they got great bands.
Let's not forget this other one with the beak.
Yeah, no, that one's sick.
That one's still cool too. We're all hung up on the bulldog. It's like the other one's cool too.
I just hung up on the bulldog. I just mean as far as branding and whatnot, it's a lot easier to slap that bulldog on something.
I also think that bulldog is a really good illustration. I'm comparing it to the bears, and I like this one way more than the bears.
You go on Google and you type in mascot logo, and you're gonna see 100,000 dogs that look just like that.
But I mean, you go look up football helmet and see 1,000,000 football helmets look just like that football helmet.
What is this?
They do use dogs a lot in their branding. Actually, most of the team is built around dogs.
All right, that's pretty.
And they used to call their linemen dogs, so they kind of coined this term, the dog pound. And these are a couple of logos that they use for the dog pound.
So cool.
That one on the right is really scary.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. Freaking gnarly.
So another alternate is this cute little dog right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And then their word mark, they've kind of updated to this just standard.
Cool. Man, branding on this is so cool.
Yeah, they have pretty sick.
Pretty sick.
Cow.
They use a lot of like graffiti kind of look, a lot of brush strokes, kind of grit, and then, like I said, like the chain link fence.
I'm giving it a 10. Like, branding is freaking sweet.
Branding is really good.
So cool. Like, I love all of their secondary logos. I love all of their marketing materials.
I want to give it a 10.
Yeah.
I'm really rooting for these Browns.
I think deserves a 10, yeah.
Yeah. Nice job, Browns. Wow.
So we're going to jump into their uniforms here.
Just have to say, I'm glad they didn't put the helmet logo on the helmet.
They've kind of got their standard home and away jerseys. They did introduce this color rush jersey. That's the one that's all brown.
That's sweet.
They use the orange text, which looks really good on the field, and then they kind of have like a matte dark brown helmet to go with that as well. The throwback jersey, I think they introduced a few years ago. I don't 100% know if they're going to use it this year.
I actually do like their jerseys. I think the color contrast between all of them is great.
Their colors
The
are actually
orange
super
on
sick.
brown actually looks really good. The hue of brown that they're using is just a really good brown. It's not like too purple.
Yeah,
it's not
like
too gray.
vintage. Like that's what.
Yeah, they're very classic. There's nothing too like out there about them. They do the colors really well. Very vintage, and I think I'm gonna give them a 9. Actually, it's funny because like normally I think I would give this one like a boring look. Yeah, I just think they just do a really good job. So I'm gonna stay at a 9.
Mine was
Uh-oh. 7. Okay.
What? I think they're cool. I don't think they're super special, but I think they look cool.
Yeah, I definitely really like the color rush and the throwback. It would be kind of cool to see some more like graphic design elements, like maybe like a chain link on there or something. Really cool. I'm gonna give them an 8.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's the highest score I've given for like a classic look.
So we're gonna move into culture. So it's kind of funny. They do kind of bring this elf in and out of the branding. And
Brownie?
currently, yeah, Brownie is currently one of the 2 mascots.
Wow.
So their other one is a dog. His name is Chomps.
Oh.
One thing that was cool about the Browns is they do a lot of stuff for dogs and with dogs.
That's so cool.
So they have like a dog adoption thing that they do every year. This year there was 44 puppies adopted.
Wow.
The Browns will have like an alumni or like a celebrity come out during their home games, and that person will smash a guitar that's painted to match the rival team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess Cleveland is known as like a rock and roll city or something like that. That's where they're
Okay.
from.
Cleveland rocks, dude.
This is called the Barking Backers. So I believe you kind of can subscribe to this, and then they send you a package with like Browns gear for your dog and like dog treats and stuff.
Can you take your dog to the game?
So they do have a halftime dog dash.
That's so cool.
Yeah, during the halftime they have like a little dog race. Every year around Christmas they do a month of giving for all of December where they try to give back to Cleveland.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It's such a weird combination of elf dog,
Yeah.
football.
Previously have had dogs on the field. So this here is Swagger Senior. He retired not too long ago, 2018 or something like that, and was replaced by Swagger Junior, or SJ. Young Swagger Junior did pass away in 2024.
Oh,
Dang. So they are currently, I think, looking for a new dog. There was a year where they didn't win a single game in the season, and so I threw a parade to celebrate how bad they are.
Oh, no.
So we're
I
embracing
mean,
it.
that's still nice instead of like getting all mad.
Yeah.
Jet
It's
fans
all
are
about
mad.
having fun.
I'm loving the culture. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, they do actually have quite a bit of
I'm surprised. I'm gonna rank it at a
I'm gonna go 8.
8.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they got an 8 on.
I'm gonna give them a 9.
I'm gonna give him a 9 as well. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. I think that's a new second place. 7. It's because you ranked the logo so high.
Yeah.
You were like,
I stand by the logo. At first, I know we were like making jokes, that it's a helmet. But after like looking into it and kind of thinking about it more, it does feel unique. I think it's a cool idea for a logo. And it's kind of has like that classic, like Thain was saying, how like teams used to have the helmet as the logo. And I think it works.
all right, guys. Tennessee Titans. Jumping into their logo. They've had this same logo since 1999. Prior to them being the Tennessee Titans, they were the Houston Oilers, then the Tennessee Oilers, and then now the Tennessee Titans. And when we get to their branding, you'll see their Oilers logo because they bring it back and they still own it. I thought their secondary logo was worth mentioning.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
That is sick.
It's pretty wild, and they actually use that quite a bit, especially the fans. Honestly, not a lot to talk about with their logo history, but what do you guys think?
It's different.
Yeah, it's hard. I feel like I'm kind of indifferent about it. Like, I don't hate it.
I'm not the biggest fan of this logo. The 3 stars are just to honor Tennessee. I think it's just an awkward logo. I think it's very awkward because the T is clear over here, but you have this whole logo. I just find it very awkward. So I'm gonna give it a 5. I like the colors
Flag the color.
because it's a different shade of blue.
I kind of wish they would swap the secondary and the main.
That's a little
Yeah?
difficult too.
Yeah, I will say like the main logo I could see looking pretty cool on their helmets because like the flame.
It is interesting. Yeah, they like gave it motion almost.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give this logo a 7.
7? Okay.
Wow. All right, I'm going probably a 5.
5. Moving on. Colors are pretty unique in the sense that they have this lighter blue that makes them different. I do like the colors quite a bit. Their branding, however, I actually wasn't biggest fan.
Oh.
I had to really dive deep to find all of this stuff.
Really?
I went through tons and tons of Instagram posts. Kind of feels very random. Am I wrong, or
I actually kind of like it a lot.
do you?
Yeah.
I think the only thing for me is like on the left, you're seeing this kind of like gradient, like clean layout with like a grid, and then on the right, it's almost like a Art Nouveau psychedelic like rock poster.
Yeah.
But you know how when you're going down on feeds for football teams' social media, and you'll be like, oh wow, there's a lot,
Yeah.
This one, I mean, I was scrolling for a while. Some of this might be old. Yeah, they don't have a lot of graphics. I'm actually gonna rank this pretty low. I'm gonna go a 4.
Give it a 5.
I do like their colors. I will say though, there is a lot of red, white, and blue teams, so it's really hard to kind of say that just upon the colors. So I think I'm gonna sit at a 5 as well.
Jump into their uniforms.
What?
I like the sides.
Why is it 18 on that one?
I actually think these are really cool.
Yeah, what do you find cool about them? I like their font.
What they have on the pants, it's something very unique. I like the gray on the shoulders as well. I think that's oddly different. Yeah, the type that they use for the numbers is pretty unique as well.
Yeah, I do wish they did like just flames for the helmet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought they would kind of be a lot cooler than this.
It's not a classic style.
No, it's not. But I don't like the color combinations.
Yeah, they use a lot of the navy.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more red.
Yeah, imagine if they did like a red outline on the knee.
And then the helmets as well, pretty.
Yeah, that looks like the Cleveland Browns.
That literally does look just like their logo. No, that is their logo.
I'm pretty sure sportslogos.net just uses the Browns logo.
I thought you were kidding. They really do. That's literally their logo.
Back in 2023, they did a throwback,
That looks sick.
Yeah.
and I did think it was really cool.
That oil rig
They
logo,
discontinued it though
so cool.
after like 1 year because they own the rights to the Oilers branding.
I'm gonna give their uniforms an 8.
Okay, I'm gonna go a 6.
I think I'm gonna go 6 as well.
Moving into their culture, they use the secondary logo as the fans. I don't know what particular fan this is. I just thought it was gnarly.
You don't know
Yeah.
his name?
No, I don't know his name. They do use a lot of like swords and titans and stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. I love how much the fans adopt the sword.
They should do like a knight's helmet like that.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. Their mascot, T-Rag, and I thought he was pretty cool, kind of cute looking.
Trash panda?
Yeah, he's a trash
That's
panda.
what I thought.
So I thought that was
That's
pretty
cool.
awesome.
I like that actually.
Some people that come to the stadium with just a bunch of flames on their head. That's freaking sweet. Now, to me, it looks like just a bunch of angry Donald Trumps.
A little bit, yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of all I found on the culture, Tennessee Titans. Not a lot.
Okay.
If I missed anything, please let us know. We'd like to know more about your guys' culture. Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna go 6 though.
I remember go 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 7.
We got a final score of 72 out of 120. Not the greatest score.
Got the LA Chargers, fellas.
LA.
Yes, sir. Los Angeles.
What it was San Diego.
We'll get to that. Back in 1960, this was their logo.
Wow, I didn't know they were that old.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like a medieval
It's
dragon.
great. It's like a crest. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of.
freaking sick.
I wouldn't expect that from LA either. And then they moved to San Diego. These are all their San Diego logos. They owned in San Diego for quite some time.
I like it a lot. Oh, I like their transitions.
It's interesting that they went from having the bolt on the helmet to just the bolt instead of like the bolt then the helmet. I feel like you would start out with the bolt and then moving into present day.
So when do they go back to LA? I'm confused.
2017.
I do like the update they've made to the bolt.
I do too.
There was kind of some awkward
Yeah, exactly.
areas.
I will say this may surprise you. This one does sit a little bit with like the Cowboys and the Colts to me.
Does
I
it?
know. I won't say it's just like it because it is arched and it's got like, I mean, there isn't like a lightning bolt tool in Illustrator, but it is pretty straightforward, simple lightning bolt. I feel like it could use something else.
I kind of agree with you. I think the colors are really cool with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
It is interesting that you brought that up because I was thinking like, hey, this is pretty cool and unique, but yeah, I feel like maybe it could use something else.
Well, and
but
I mean, I'm about to upset a lot of people here, but you think of like the old Port Adelaide when they're in Port Power,
Oh yeah.
and they had like the fist holding the lightning, like that's way cooler. But did you guys rather like the crest, like maybe like a redesign of that crest logo?
I think that'd be really cool to see.
I can see it because like the Baltimore Ravens have like a crest that they wore on their sleeves. That would be pretty sick.
It would just be nice to see more elements.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Moving on to branding. So this is their word mark.
That's
Ooh,
sick.
I like it.
I like it too.
I think the addition of like the lightning bolt on the A is like it's just enough.
Yeah,
to
it's
make
extra,
it
but it's not too much.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I was kind of thinking about it. Their secondary logos, however, you don't think that's cool? All right, it's partly because it demonstrates, but it's like a sketch, and the way they use it is pretty sick. They have like an animation that goes with it that's like,
Oh,
it's pretty sweet.
it's very graffiti-esque.
I also just like the LA by itself. To me, it looks like a superhero logo,
Yeah,
which I think
that's
is pretty
cool.
dope.
Mhm.
And just as a secondary logo in general, I think it's a pretty decent secondary logo. Because their colors,
I like their color.
I don't know, and all their colors have like fantastic contrast. I was surprised with the yellow and the white. I thought wouldn't sit very well, but even that's pretty legible on top of each other. Their branding,
Nice.
I love their brand. They might have my favorite branding ever. Like
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
they have like this grain texture they use. They get really into it with the like the type. Like you see that one's got like a gradient through it.
That Chargers win one reminds me of like a Metallica shirt.
Yeah, you got lightning in the background. Like they got so much cool in-depth stuff for their branding.
Just that illustration, the full white one.
Yeah,
The logo.
yeah, and
the
he's like
player.
in the logo. Yeah,
That's sweet. Okay, yeah, I love this stuff.
I'm gonna go 10.
Give it a 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
Hey, 10 across the board. Moving on to jerseys.
Okay, these are cool.
Yeah,
These are really cool.
I think. I mean, obviously it's a lightning bolt, but It's a better than stripes.
They put the player's number on the helmet.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. But I just like the use of lightning.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Over the shoulders.
Down the sides.
It lays pretty good on the helmet too.
Yeah, the white helmet is sweet. And the all yellow and the all blue kids.
Oh yeah.
I like them a lot.
Even the navy with the stroke on the numbers, yellow. So cool. Okay, 10.
I'm giving them a 10.
All right, go 10.
10's around again?
It really pains me, but I'm
Yeah.
Here we are with the culture. So their coach, Jim Harbaugh, he's their coach right now. He kind of had this mantra that I guess his dad would say, who's got it better than us? Nobody. And that's just like the chant they do after they win a game in the locker room. He's like, who's got it better than us? And then the team's like, nobody. So I mean, that's kind of cool. Rally the troops up, you know?
Yeah.
They don't do as much with dogs, but there's some I thought was actually pretty cool. They team up with a like disability service kind of place. It's called Easter Seals. And basically what they do is they get rescues. That's what
Okay.
they get, like rescues. And basically they train them to be service dogs, and then during their training they get to go to like the games and community events, and then
Nice.
like it's a huge thing for the team. The team gets to meet the dogs. And then this was something, I know, this was like the bell or the drums or whatever. But they have a 6-note trumpet fanfare. Plays a song, I guess, at the opening of home games. So this is something that was on their Instagram.
That's
but
cool.
I couldn't find anything on the internet that talked about it though.
No.
But it's like a, you know,
That's cool.
But again, the internet didn't say anything, so I was hoping maybe some LA fans might know. All right, well, when they were in San Diego, they had a lot better culture.
Oh,
Kind of all got left behind. They had the sickest theme song. It was like disco. The owner basically overnight just kind of took the team and moved to LA from San Diego because they didn't want to build a stadium.
Losing a lot of fans, or they lost a lot.
Yeah, they lost a lot of fans because of it.
It's funny. I have a lot of friends that are Chargers fans.
Yeah, they've been to one Super Bowl and they lost it.
I'm gonna give their culture. I'm gonna do a 7.
I'll also give it a 7. I feel like it was pretty good.
I'll just end them as well. I think it's pretty average.
I don't have anything against them moving or staying wherever they were.
It's not like they moved to Utah.
And I'm just basing it off of what I've seen or what you've shown right now.
Tallied it up. The Chargers are 100 out of 120.
Oh my God.
There's one away from tying for first.
It's about time this series got
I
interesting.
can't believe it's come down to these teams though to change it.
And good for the
Most
Chargers.
losing teams in the NFL are the top 3.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Jets and the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Jets
now
are fourth.
Be fourth.
Oh, they're 4th now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, that wraps up another NFL video today. Be sure to leave down in the comments what you thought of our hot takes on these teams. What are things you agreed with? What are some things you disagreed with? And if you have any more information on these teams, feel free to leave it in a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.